This is 1450 KBPS Portland.
AM 1450 KBPS presents live PIL basketball. Now with all the action, let's go courtside with the KBPS sportscasting crew.
Hi everyone and good evening from Benson High School at Marshall campus in Northeast Portland. I am Sean Phillipson alongside Jacob Patterson for AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Tonight's game features 6A boys basketball as the Benson Techmen host the Mountainside Mavericks. This is going to be a great matchup tonight between these two teams. Mavericks are 1-0 in the Metro League, and the Benson Techmen are also 1-0 representing the PIL. For Mountainside last year during the shortened season, they went 11-6 and 8-3 in league play, including an opening win in non-league action on May 18th against Benson at home, 63-49. But looking at the most recent games for both of these two teams, first at Mountainside, they pulled off a dominant win in their home opener yesterday, Jacob, winning 69-26 in non-league action. And for Benson, they're coming off a win, a very nitty-gritty win for the Benson Techmen at Central, winning 52-48. And in that game, Jacob, the Benson Techmen shot 1 for 20 from three-point range and 18 of 43 from the field for 34%, and they were still able to gut out a 4-point victory over the Central Panthers.
It's pretty tough to do that. It's when you're not hitting the nuts, typically you don't win the game, but they found a way to pull it off and persevered through that. So that's awesome. Great for them.
Yes, they did. And this is for Benson, their home opener tonight here at Marshall campus. They do have a game at Jesuit next Wednesday at 7 p.m. We'll have the girls' game back here at Marshall at Benson, as they will be the Texters hosting the Jesuit Crusaders on Tuesday. We'll get to you the upcoming schedule on our website, kbps.am, at halftime for further details on what's to come. Let's get into the starting lineups right away. It will be for the Mavericks, Quinn Halfman, Dimitri Cohen, Desmond Baker, Dylan Westlake, and Braden Bowe. Those are the starting lineups for the Mountainside Mavericks. For the Benson Techmen, Kayvon Bradford, Dylan DeWong-Puchan, Nate Perkins-Fesser, Miguel Taylor, and Carlos Barfield. Those are the starting lineups for the Benson Techmen tonight. Again, should be a fun matchup to look forward to this evening. It'll be Mountainside going right to left, Benson left to right. Benson in their home white uniforms with the orange lettering and black trim. For Mountainside, they're in their road black uniforms with blue lettering and blue trim. Tip-off one for the Techmen as Bradford holds it, and we are underway from Marshall campus. Over to DeWong-Puchan. Now over to Barfield, left side. Top of the arc is Taylor. Miguel Taylor now back over to DeWong-Puchan. Left side, Barfield on the far side now comes inside. Passed out for Bradford. Back up top of the arc is Taylor holding the ball. 30 seconds gone in the first quarter of play. DeWong-Puchan moving to his right. Now pulls it back out to Barfield. Techmen taking their time with their possession under the guidance of Earl Clark. As the head coach for the Benson Techmen, Dustin Hewitt, the coach for the Mavericks. Bradford with it between the rings. Calling the offense right now, the junior for Benson. Bradford bumped. Back to Barfield. Now over to DeWong-Puchan. The stretch four in there on the left wing. Hands it off for Nate Perkins-Fesser. Fesser throws the ball out of bounds. It will be Mountainside ball with 6:58 remaining in the first quarter.
Good defensive stand by Mountainside there, not letting Benson in at all.
Bringing it up the court for Mountainside. They got the black lettering, which normally if I would be far away, it'd be hard to see, but we're in close proximity as they are handling the ball now. It is Bowe. Kicks it in the near corner is Cohen. Now over to Halfman. Halfman swings it left side to Bowe. Bowe back to Halfman. Standing at the foul line is Baker. Baker back to Cohen. Cohen did not need the pick. Kicks the ball right side into Westlake. Westlake lost the ball, but a foul is called on Benson.
Benson playing really good defense there as well.
Foul called on Benson's Nate Perkins-Fesser. That is his first personal and the first team foul of the quarter. Inbounds tipped out of bounds. Nice defense by Nate Perkins-Fesser to deflect that ball away from Dylan Westlake. Inbounds underneath the Mountainside basket. And the inbounds got it in by Westlake. Westlake kicks it left side to Halfman between the rings. Halfman gives it for Cohen. A straightaway three. Back iron and out. Rebound offensively for the Mavericks. Loose ball recovered by Benson's Barfield. Barfield now over to Dewangpuchan. Dewangpuchan now over to Perkins-Fesser, who pulls the ball back out near the midcourt line. Swings it left side over to Dewangpuchan. Dewangpuchan puts up the runner, up and in with the scoop layup underneath. Dewangpuchan puts the Techmen with their first field goal of the game. 2-0 the score, 5:45 remaining first quarter. Benson in front, 2-0. Bow over to Baker. Baker holding the ball deflected momentarily, but recovered by Westlake. Westlake right side cuts into the paint, and a foul is called on Benson.
We're seeing really good defense to start this game out from both teams.
Nate Perkins-Fesser has picked up his second personal foul already with 5:31 remaining. So Benson going to the bench early with Gabe Moreland on the floor for Benson. Inbound successful to Mountainside in the post. Leaning jumper good. Tough contact shot by Desmond Baker. And Desmond Baker gets his first field goal for the Mavericks. We are tied at 2. 5:19 remaining in the first quarter of play. Taylor kicks it to Bradford. Bradford over to Dewangpuchan. Local pump fake on the left corner. Driving into the paint. Kicks it out. Good ball movement by the Techman. Taylor driving underneath with the layup. No good. Offensive rebound by Barfield. He lost the handle and recovered by the Mavericks. Into the near corner, far corner rather, is Halfman. Halfman will drive into the paint. Had a shot blocked, but recovered by the Mavericks. Cohen trapped. And ball tipped up in the air. Stolen almost by Bradford. It will remain Mavericks ball. Great hustle play defensively by Benson, though.
I was just going to say, great hustle there.
4:47 remaining in the first quarter. Tie game at 2 apiece between Mountainside and Benson. Braden Bow with it, guarded by Barfield in the man-to-man defense. Dribble handoff for Cohen. Leaning layup good. As Dimitri Cohen gets his first field goal of the game for the Mavericks, and the Mavericks lead 4-2. 4:26 remaining in the first quarter. Moreland swings it left to Barfield. Barfield over to Dewangpuchan, left wing. Between the rings, Taylor. Taylor, couple dribbles, lost the handle, got it over to the left block, and it is Gabe Moreland putting it up and in with his first field goal. 4 all. 4 minutes to go first quarter. Steal by Benson at the other end is Bradford. Bradford over to Barfield, who lost the ball and stolen away by Mountainside. Down the floor is Cohen, who tries to lay it up underneath and missed the layup. Techman back with the basketball. It's Bradford. Bradford waiting for the offense to get set. Nice pass in underneath with a bullet to Barfield, and he can't lay it in. Defensive rebound, Mavericks. Down the floor is Cohen, and a foul on Benson.
Sean, this has been a very physical game so far. A little bit of contact here and there, and the refs are letting him play for the most part.
Gabe Moreland on the foul for Benson, his first. Daniel Porter checking into the game for the first time tonight for the Mavericks. 3 team fouls on Benson early. None for the Mavericks thus far. Into the near quarter, driving is Baker, puts up the shot. Offensive foul on Mountainside.
Yeah, he pushed off there. Pushed off on his defender. Got called for the foul.
Used his left arm to create separation, and that was enough for the official to blow the whistle. Desmond Baker on the foul for Mountainside, his first. And that's the team's first of the quarter for the Mavericks. Dewangpuchan, left wing is Bradford. Bradford left-handed shooter, kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor between the rings, one dribble, hands it off to DeWong Puchan. DeWong Puchan pulls the ball back out, lost the ball, got it back over to Moreland. Moreland pulls the ball back out near the midcourt line. Left side, Bradford. Bradford pulls the ball back out, is Bradford again, waiting for the offense to get set. Inside to Miguel Taylor. Spin move underneath with the right hand layup. Good. Taylor, his first field goal for Benson, and Benson retakes the lead at 6-4. It
was a great spin move there.
Baker hands it off to Cohen. Cohen into the far corner is Baker. Now over to Halfman. Halfman will drive with the left layup. No good off the glass. Defensive rebound pulled down by Taylor. Down the floor is Bradford. Bradford will pull up for the jumper. He was looking for a foul, didn't get one, off balance. Rebound, Mavericks down the floor. Shot blocked underneath by Benson's Taylor, but the layup put back up and in by Halfman. And we're tied at 6 early. 2:05 remaining in the first quarter. DeWong Puchan, a far corner three, no good. Defensive rebound pulled down by the Mavericks. Bow. Cross-court pass, near corner three is Halfman and knocks it down.
Benson left him wide open there for that shot.
Gave him too much separation on that one. 3-point lead for the Mavericks, 9-6, 1:43 remaining, first quarter of play. Neither team has taken a timeout in the quarter. 18-footer no good by Taylor, and a loose ball foul on Mountainside. We'll keep it on that end. And a foul on Braden Bowe, that is his first personal. 1:38 remaining in the first. Bradford inbound underneath the Benson basket, going left to right. Bradford looking to get it in, and successful to DeWong Puchan. DeWong Puchan will pull it back out. 1:30 remaining in the first quarter. DeWong Puchan driving, lays it up, no, but a foul called on Mountainside. Daniel Porter will get the foul, his first for the Mavericks.
Going to see our first free throws of the game here.
DeWong Puchan at the line to shoot a couple. In the game for DeWong Puchan, he was 0 for 9 from three-point range, 3 for 17 from the field. Free throw is no good, with one more from the charity stripe.
That danced all the way around the rim and then decided not to go.
Brett Benson had 2 players in double figures in the win against Central. It's the free throw good by DeWong Puchan. He has 3. Bradford had a team-high 27 points in that game. 9-7 lead Mavericks over Benson. 1:20 remaining in the first quarter of play. Good ball movement by the Mavericks. A straightaway 3, no good by the Mavericks. Rebound off of Jalen Ormond, and the Mavericks turn it over following the rebound. Techman ball. 1:05 remaining first quarter. Mavericks 9, Techman 7. DeWong Puchan driving the heart of the hole, lays it up and in. DeWong Puchan with 5 for Benson, and we are tied at 9 with under a minute to go in the first quarter. 50 seconds to be exact. Into Baker. Baker pump fakes, kicks it in the near corner. 3, no good by Porter up on the far side, And a rebound by Bradford. Bradford tosses it high and got it to DeWong Puchan. And Benson can hold for the final shot if they elect to do so. DeWong Puchan going to his left. Stopped to dribble, now pulls it out for Barfield. Over to Taylor. Taylor, bullet pass inside to Bradford, who lays it up and in with the left hand. And a whistle sounding. Still don't have the official word from the official. Technical foul called on Benson's number 2, Kayvon Bradford, for taunting, and that is his first personal foul. Team fouls do accumulate with the technical and the personal foul. As Dimitri Cohen at the line, he does make 1 of 2 at the line for the technical foul shots, and Mountainside will keep possession. Took a little while to figure out why the whistle blew after the made basket by Bradford.
And that's a tough break for Benson because Bradford had made that shot right before the foul was called.
11-10 Benson lead, though. 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Up on the far side is Cohen. Benson coaching staff wanted a 5-second violation on him. No good. Rebound with 2 seconds is Taylor. Ball tapped up in the air, and that will end the first quarter of play. Benson leads 11-10 over the Mavericks. We'll be back with second quarter action after this break and a special message from the OSAA. Mountainside ball to begin quarter number 2, trailing by 1, 11-10. Sean Phillips and Jacob Patterson on hand for AM 1450 KBPS and on the web, kbps.am. Ball swung around the perimeter by the Mavericks. Inside is Porter, who got an opening, and the shot is denied by Taylor out of bounds. It will remain Mountainside ball.
Very physical game, great defense from both teams.
Blake Tooney in off the bench for the first time tonight for the Mavericks. Cohen. Into the left corner is Westlake. Westlake driving, kicks it for Porter underneath on the right block. Now over to Cohen. Cohen guarded by Bradford. Cohen with a terrific shot underneath, but missed the layup in close with the left hand. And the rebound grab by Benson. Bradford will pull it from the foul line. No good. Rebound was handled by Barfield, but collected by Westlake for Mountainside. Westlake gets the pass back from Tooney. Westlake floats it up, no good, got his own miss. New possession for Mountainside. Shot blocked inside by Taylor, but a foul will be called on him. And that will be on Miguel Taylor, his first.
Taylor went up to block the ball and hit the hand instead. Got called for the foul.
He did indeed. Westlake at the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first of the 2 is no good, with one more from the line. Coming into the game for the Mavericks will be Zach Brown for Daniel Porter. Westlake with one more at the line. Westlake makes 1 of 2. His first point of the game for the Mavericks tonight. And we are tied at 11. 1 minute gone. Second quarter. Tie game at 11. Handling it is number 11 in Moreland. And a turnover by Benson on their possession. Up the floor comes Cohen. Stopped with his dribble. Now gives it to Brown. Ball swung around the perimeter by Mountainside. Tooney had his pass tipped, deflected by Bradford. It will remain Mavericks ball. 6:40 to play first half. Mountainside going right to left. Benson going left to right. Swung around the perimeter. Double dribble violation called on Tooney. And back into the game, Quinn Halfman for the Mavericks, who led the team in scoring with 5 in the first quarter. 6:30 to play first half. Tie game at 11 from Marshall campus at Benson High School. Taylor driving, tripped but a foul called inside on the Mavericks. And the foul will be called on Zach Brown, his first.
Looks like a couple players from Mountainside got in on that foul.
6:22 left first half. Taylor to inbound and gets it in the Barfield. Now over to Bradford. Back inside to Taylor. Will pull it from 18 feet. No good. Rebound pulled down by Bradford. Bradford bump. Looking for foul. He didn't get one, but he lays it up and in anyway. Kayvon Bradford with 4. 13. Benson lead by 2. Westlake over to Halfman. Weaving passing by Brown. Over to Cohen on the left corner. Now starts swinging the ball around. Halfman now pulls it back out near midcourt. Halfman kicks it out. It's Cohen, a three-pointer, good from the left baseline. Dimitri Cohen with 6 for the Mavericks, and the Mavericks have the lead at 14-13. A close game, a close half on both ends. A lot of lead changes and a turnover by Benson out of the possession. Layup no good by Cohen. Rebound dug out of there by Benson, but claimed by Mountainside. Cohen, a straightaway three is Halfman, no good. Rebound pulled down by Benson's Taylor. Marquise Cross at the table. He'll check in next dead ball for Benson. Duong Puchen, one bounce pass over to Taylor. Now over to Bradford. Bradford will drive, will pull up from 15 from the right corner, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Mavericks is Tooney. Up the floor is Halfman. Right baseline three, no good by Westlake. Way off the mark. Rebound by Bradford. Bradford pushing the tempo up for the Techman. Taylor, Duong Puchen on the left baseline. A three-pointer for Moreland is good.
Mountainside left him wide open in the corner. Nailed the shot.
16-14, Benson the lead. 4:30 to play, first half of play. Over to Westlake on the right corner. Now over to Halfman, right baseline, far side. Now pulls it out. Guarded by the length of Miguel Taylor. Halfman will drive and kick action. Cohen will drive into the paint, double clutch of the shot. Good, and he's fouled. What a shot by Dimitri Cohen. He has a chance for three-point play.
That was a tough shot. He threw it up and it hit.
Taylor on the foul, his second. Marquise Cross in for Benson. Desmond Baker on for the Mavericks, and Braden Bowe back on for the Mavericks as well.
This has been a great game so far. Tied 16-16. Lots of great defense. Good hustle.
Cohen at the line looking for the three-point play. And he gets it through. He has 9 for Mountainside, leading all scorers. And the Mavericks retake the lead, 17-16, 4 minutes to play. Bradford walking the ball up the timeline, but before that happens, a timeout by Earl Clark and the Benson Techmen. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We will take the break with 3:58 to play. First half, Mountainside 17, Benson 16 on KBPS. 3:58 remaining second quarter. Benson trailing Mountainside by 1. It is 17-16. Bradford will inbound in front of me at the scorer's table, near side. And gets it into Duong Puchen. Duong Puchen, a couple left-handed dribbles as he gets past the timeline, guarded by Cohen. Duong Puchen pulls it out to Moreland. Moreland back to Duong Puchen, turns it over, and stolen away by the Mavericks. Up the floor is Westlake, who got stripped of the ball. It will remain Mavericks ball. Good hustle, though, back defensively by Benson, not allowing the easy layup. It'll be Desmond Baker to inbound underneath the Mavericks basket. Baker gets it in to Cohen. Westlake brings it inside to Bowe, spins and kicks it out to Westlake. Westlake, good ball movement again by the Mavericks. Halfman kicks it back to Westlake. In the post, double teamed. Good defense by Benson, not allowing any easy layup opportunities. There's a kick out by Mavericks. Westlake gets it. Inside layup is good by Cohen. And Cohen has 11 for the Mavericks on the floor. He has a game-high 11, and the lead grows at 19-16. We got a foul on the Mavericks. That one on Halfman, his first.
That was great movement by Mountainside on that last possession.
Yeah, great ball movement. That's what they've been able to do so far. We're down Benson from side to side as Nate Perkins-Fesser checks into the game for Gabe Moreland for Benson. 3 minutes to go. First half, 19-16. Mountainside a three-point lead. Bradford on the left wing. Gets off a pick. Kicks it over to Taylor. Taylor gets off a screen. Back over to Perkins-Fesser. Fesser off the pick. He goes left. Kicks it to Duong Puchen. Duong Puchen over to Bradford. Bradford double teamed in the corner. Duong Puchen a three. Good! Dylan Duong-Puchan with 8 for the Techman. And we are tied at 19 all, 2:30 to play first half.
That was a beautiful shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
And a clean steal by Benson's cross down the floor. Bradford slams it for 2.
What a dunk by Bradford. Wow.
We talked about it before we came on that you would like to see a dunk effort happen for Bradford. He gets the crowd on the feet, and a foul on Benson at the other end as they have a 2-point lead at 21-19.
Bradford threw one down in the last game. He threw one down just now in this game.
Miguel Taylor picks up the foul, his 3rd of the game. And that's foul trouble for him. And the Benson Techmen have 17 fouls now for the quarter, 5 for the Mavericks. So it'll be 1-1 for Mountainside. It'll be Baker at the line, and he makes the first of the 1-1. Baker has 3. Go ahead.
Sorry, Sean. That got the crowd into it. They're clapping and chanting, and the crowd's getting into the game now.
Yes, they did. Second free throw good by Baker. He has 4 for Mountainside, and we are tied at 21 apiece. 2:05 left, first half of play. Bradford will give you a highlight dunk at least once a game. No doubt about that. Duong-Puchan, who will drive, strip to the ball, no basket, foul on the floor. Foul on the Mavericks. And the foul on Dimitri Cohen, his first. And that's the 16th foul for the Mavericks. That's their last foul to give for the quarter. Any more fouls for either team will be 1-1. Duong-Puchan from the inbound pass, a near corner 3, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Moreland for Benson, and Mountainside will get the ball back.
Threw up an air ball there.
Hadman walking the ball up the court for the Mountainside Mavericks. 1:45 to play first half. Halfman over to the left side, Bo. Mountainside just swinging the ball around now. Halfman, bump, scoop layup, no good. Rebound tip, no good by Baker. Offensive rebound to Bo. He floats up the jumper, no good. Rebound snaps by Baker again. A 4th opportunity comes and he's fouled. Mountainside working hard on the offensive glass.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Try again, try again. Took 4 shots to get the ball to go down there.
Gabe Moreland on the foul, his 2nd. And it's a non-shooting affair. It's a 1-1. Rebound pulled down on the miss by Duong-Puchan. I thought for sure that Baker had an opportunity for a 2-shot foul, but the referee called it on the floor. And a foul on the floor on the other end on the Mavericks. And that's Dimitri Cohen's 2nd foul. 17th foul now on the Mavericks. 1:14 to play in the second quarter. Tie game at 21 all. And it's Duong-Puchan at the line to shoot. 1-1. His first of the bonus is good. He has 9. A couple substitutions on for Benson. Andre Young and Carlos Barfield. They'll come in for Nate Perkins-Fesser and Gabe Moreland. Taylor in foul trouble with 3. Moreland and Fesser with 2. And Bradford had the technical personal foul on him as Duong-Puchan makes 2 for 2. He has 10 for the Techmen. Cohen with 11 for the Mavericks. And Benson with a 2-point lead at 23-21. Yet again, a relatively close half between these two squads. Baker. Ball swung around the perimeter by the Mavericks. It is Halfman. Over to Baker. Swing it left side. A corner 3. No good by the Mavericks. Cohen. Rebound Benson. 45 seconds to go in the first half. You can hear the coaching staff of Benson saying 1 shot to give Benson an opportunity for the last look of the quarter. Kayvon will pull it out. One thing you don't want to do if you're the Techman is to turn the ball over to give Mountainside a tie game situation. Duong-Puchan pulls the ball back out, guarded by Baker in a man-to-man defense, little screen action by Cross. Duong-Puchan kicks it over to the Left corner, no good with the jumper by Barfield from 17. Rebound by the Mavericks. Down the floor is Westlake. Shows the pass into Baker. Lays it up, no good with a second to go. Stripped of the ball underneath by Cross to end the first half here from Marshall campus at Benson High School. It is Benson leading 23-21 over the Mountainside Mavericks. Stay tuned for the halftime show coming up on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Welcome back to Benson High School at Marshall campus. It is the Benson Techmen leading the Mountainside Mavericks 23-21 at halftime. Sean Phillips and Jacob Patterson on hand. Jacob, what can you say in the first half on both sides of the ball?
Great defense. I think the defense is dominating this game on both sides of the court. Both teams doing great on defense, and a lot of great hustle. They're hustling. They're up and down the court, moving really fast, and really great ball movement. They're swinging the ball around. It's a great game, Sean, and so close. Only 2 points right now.
Mountainside, I believe, has led as many as 3 in the first quarter. Since then, it's been a back-and-forth affair between Benson and Mountainside. And in terms of the lead changes, it's been fun to watch. Looking at the first half numbers, let's go to Mountainside first. Dimitri Cohen leading all scorers and everyone in the game with 11 points for Mountainside. Quinn Halfman with 5. Desmond Baker with 4. And Dylan Westlake with 1 point. Cohen has 2 personal fouls in the first half quarter. Baker, Halfman, and Bowe have 1 foul each, and Brown for the Mavericks. For the Techman side of the ball, Dylan Duwong-Fachan, he has a game-high 10, leading all scorers in double figures for Benson. Kayvon Bradford with 6, Gabe Moreland with 5, and Taylor with 2 points for the Benson Techmen so far. But foul trouble is going to be very crucial in the second half for Taylor to stay out of. He has 3. Moreland and Fesher with 2. And Bradford picked up a technical foul in the second quarter for taunting, which is also a personal foul as well. So we'll keep our eyes out for foul troubles as they transpire in the second half. We'll step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll preview the games coming up next week on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Halftime continues from Marshall campus at Benson High School. It is Benson leading Mountainside a score of 23-21. Sean Phillipson alongside Jacob Patterson. Let's preview the upcoming schedule, which is also on the website on kbps.am, where you can also listen live as well. Tuesday, December 7th, we'll be back here at Marshall campus at Benson. It will be the Texters hosting the Jesuit Crusaders in a very good matchup. Do stay tuned for that. All the games thus far will tip off at 7 p.m. And then next Friday, McDaniel will be hosting the Oregon City Pioneers boys basketball. We'll have that action for you next Friday, December 10th. So those are the games we got for you for next week. And if you want to see the rest of the schedule, again, go to kbps.am for further details. Games are subject to change, so do stay tuned all winter season long. Any final thoughts for you?
Yeah, pretty excited about that Jesuit at Benson girls game coming up on Tuesday. I think the Benson girls are looking pretty good. We're already thinking about maybe state championship contending again. So hopefully Benson can do really well this season and possibly win their second state championship for the girls' side. It's looking really well. But for this game, Sean, the highlight for me so far, I want to give a shout-out to Kayvon Bradford for that nice dunk there in the second quarter. Threw one down in the last game, threw one down in this game. And it's great to see a dunk in high school basketball. That was exciting.
We'll step aside. Halftime has concluded from Marshall campus. Benson leading 23-21 over the Mountainside Mavericks. Stay tuned for second half action coming up on AM 1450 KBPS. Second half about to commence from Benson High School at Marshall campus. It is Benson leading Mountainside 23-21. Sean Phillips and Jacob Patterson on hand with the call to this evening. And it will be Benson ball to begin quarter number 3 in just a few moments. And it's been relatively, as Jacob had mentioned, it has been a back-and-forth affair. Neither team has led by double digits. It has been relatively close from the start of this contest.
Let's see if these teams can keep up their defense.
Yeah, defense will be very crucial. And for Benson, they would love to keep those turnovers down. They had problems last year during the shortened season with turnover problems, and they would love to have better execution on their set plays. Nate Perkins Fletcher is starting the quarter, but he stepped on the half-court line going over and back, and a turnover on cue for the Techman Mountainside ball.
Not how Benson wanted to start the second half.
Not at all. So the coaching staff with Earl Clark and company would like to keep those turnovers down going into the second half. Wish we had turnovers for stats in the half. No whistle called. Benson coaching staff wanted a charge. There wasn't one. A missed 3 by Mountainside. Benson pulls the rebound down. Is off of Mountainside. Benson will get the ball back.
Sean, I'm no official, but that kind of looked like a foul to me.
Referees letting them play on here, as there was some contact in the paint. Couldn't tell who made the charge effort, though, for Benson on that defensive set play. Bradford with the ball. Bradford going to his left, his strong side. Kicks it out to DeWong Pachan. Lost the ball and got it back, though. DeWong Pachan pulling it out near in front of us here at the sideline area. Now back over to Taylor. Taylor has 3 fouls, so again, we'll have to monitor that in the second half. Taylor driving to the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Westlake. Ball tipped into the air, stolen away by Bradford. Down the floor is Taylor. Euro steps his way to the basket. Good, and he's fouled. Taylor, a chance for a 3-point play.
That got the Benson bench off their feet.
The foul on Dylan Westlake, his first for the Mavericks. 3-point possibility for Taylor. He has 4. And the lead at 4 for Benson. 3-point play good by Taylor. He has 5. And a lead at 5 for Benson, 26-21. This is their largest lead, I do believe, of the game for Benson, adding a bit of a cushion at the moment. Into Cohen. Ball swung around in the far corner for the Mavericks. Into Havman. Havman. Good ball moved off the screen for the Mavericks. Down the floor. Layup good. Strong basket on the layup by Dylan Westlake. His first field goal. And it's a 3-point Benson lead at 26-23. 6:16 remaining in the third quarter of play. DeWong Pachan. Ball tapped up in the air. Recovered by Taylor. Taylor pull up from the left block. Good. Taylor with back-to-back baskets. And lead up at 5. Layup at the other end. Tough shot by Westlake, and he lays it up and in.
Benson did not get back in time to cover that defense.
3-point lead. DeWong Pachan is fouled by the Mavericks. 2-shot foul.
Pretty hard foul there. He went down, but he's up. He's okay.
Braden Bowe on the foul. That is his second. DeWong Pachan at the line to shoot 2. DeWong Pachan at the line. Free throw good. Adding to his point total with 11. One more from the line. I remember during the shortened season that the players had to wear masks. This year, masks are off for the players, but for the crowd, majority of them do have their masks on. Second free throw good by DeWong Pachan, as he has 12 points, and the layup is good at the other end by the Mavericks into Bowe, his first field goal. 30-27 Benson lead.
Mountainside caught Benson flat-footed there.
Nate Perkins-Fesser driving left side. Good defense by the Mavericks. Over to Taylor. Taylor near side. Ball tapped out of bounds by Westlake. Good alert play by the Mavericks. Westlake to poke that ball loose before Benson at that possession.
Great hustle by both teams all game long so far.
The effort has been there, Jacob. No question about that. Bradford gets it into the Wangpuchan. Wangpuchan gets off the screen by Taylor. Wangpuchan behind the back dribble, now pulls it back out near the far side end. Hands it off for Nate Perkins-Fesser. Over to Taylor. A baseline three, no good from the left side. Defensive rebound by Bo. Into the corner is Baker. Baker will drive to the basket. Layup. No good. It stayed out of the rim. Rebound Benson. Bradford tries to throw the pass to Nate Perkins-Fesser. Loose ball picked up by Benson. Nate Perkins-Fesser, a far corner three, hit the side of the backboard. Barfield picks it up, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Bradford. Bradford has 8. A 5-point lead restored for Benson. Largest lead of the game, 32-27, 4:24 to play in the third quarter. Traveling violation called on Dylan Westlake. Daniel Porter back on the floor for the Mavericks as Braden Bowe will head to the bench.
The Benson cheerleaders are fired up.
They certainly are. They want their team to build on their momentum, up by 5. And also rectify a loss they had during the shortened season back in May. And that was at Mountainside for the loss. Bradford up on the right wing. Bradford passes for Perkins-Fesser. Kicks it out, a three-pointer. Good again by Taylor. Taylor with 10 and a whistle sounding. Wow. Unsportsmanlike conduct ejection on Miguel Taylor. And that's not a good look for Benson. And Earl Clark telling his coaching staff to calm down.
So the Benson player who just hit the three,
that was Taylor.
He held up 3 fingers, like making a 3 sign that he just hit the 3, and looks like the ref thought that he was actually flipping off the other player and called him for the foul, but I think we just have a miscommunication here, and the crowd's fired up. The crowd's not having this at all, and now the coach and the ref are going back and forth about this. But Sean, you and I could see it really clearly right here in front of us. He was not flipping off the player. He was holding up 3 fingers, as in, I just hit the 3.
Dimitri Cohen cans another free throw. He has 13. He made 1 of 2 on the technical fouls. Boy, Taylor has been ejected from this game. That was what I also heard from the official. Took a little while to get the player situated. Coaching staff at Benson really going after us a little bit, and in a good way. Displeased with the call.
That was interesting. Yeah, not much you can say about that. The ref is only able to see what he's able to see, and had a different view of it from a different angle, and he saw what he saw, and he called what he called.
Mountainside ball as they have possession. Westlake brings it up with a 7-point cushion for Benson, 35-28. Inside the Porter, good kick out over to Havman. Havman over to Cohen. Westlake back over to Baker. Baker holding it up. Now finding Havman, who drives to the paint. No good. Got his own rebound. Did Havman. Puts up a 10-footer. No good. Rebound up in the air. Bradford. Down the floor with Nate Perkins-Fesser, who cannot get the basketball. And a turnover on Benson. 3:33 remaining, third quarter of play. Havman. Over into the near corner is Westlake. Westlake guarded by Perkins Fesser. Brings the ball over to Cohen. Over to Halfman. Halfman, right wing, comes up between the rings over to Westlake. Westlake left wing. Dumps it in the block to Baker. Baker on the post up. Finds Cohen, who drives to the paint. Blocked away by Bradford. Recovered, though, by the Mavericks. And we got a foul called on Benson. That one on Barfield, his first for the Techman. And on for the Mavericks will be Blake Tooney.
Reaching in, trying to grab that loose ball. Hacked him on the arm.
Inbounds to Cohen. Dump it inside. Layup no good by Baker, but a foul call on Benson. Foul on Moreland, his third foul.
That shot went about halfway down and then bounced right out.
Moreland has 3 fouls. Free throw coming for Baker is good with one more at the line. He has 5. 35-29. Benson with a 6-point lead. Second free throw, no good. Duong Pachan pulls defensive rebound down for Benson. Duong Pachan bringing it up. Duong Pachan right wing, driving hard to the paint. Lost the ball, got it back. Over to Bradford. Bradford over to Duong Pachan. Duong Pachan pulls up with the runner, no good. Rebound dug down by Tooney. Up the floor is Jones, or pardon me, Porter. Porter gets the pass back. Nice quick pass inside. Layup stuck out by Baker. And the rebound will be Mavericks ball. Benson crowd not happy. And the players as well not happy with the call as well from the officials. But they got the call from their vantage point. 3-pointer from the near quarter, no good by Cohen. Defensive rebound, actually offensive rebound, kept alive by the Mavericks. Down the floor, layup, no good by Halfman. Rebound out of bounds to Benson. Wild scramble in front of the basket, Jacob.
A lot of opportunities for Mountainside, just couldn't get one down there.
Benson has led as many as 7 in this game. 2:05 remaining in quarter number 3. 35-29 Benson over the Mavericks. It is Barfield over to Bradford. Bradford slashing, kicks it out. Duong Pachan, a right baseline 3 is good.
Beautiful shot.
Good form, and it worked for Duong Pachan. He has a game-high 15 and a lead at 9. Layup at the other end, good by Baker. He has 7.
No defense by Benson there. Let him go right to the hoop.
1:33 remaining in the quarter. Duong Pachan, another 3, no good from the same spot. Right baseline. Mountainside pulls rebound down. Tooney gets it across midcourt to Halfman. Halfman will drive to the paint. Shot blocked again by Bradford. Bradford controls the basketball for Benson.
He can dunk and he can block.
That is some athleticism. There's no doubt about that. Perkins Fesser over to Moreland. 1 minute exactly remaining in quarter number 3. Barfield with it between the rings. Now over to Perkins Fesser. Gets off the pick. Perkins Fesser pulls the ball back out. Now over to the right wing is Bradford. Bradford. Benson may be content to hold for the final shot. We'll see here with 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Bradford flipped, and he got called for travel. Into the game for the Mavericks, Braden Bowe back on the floor for Daniel Porter. 33.5 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Tuning to inbound for Mountainside. And gets it into Cohen. Cohen brings him up the timeline. 29 seconds to go. Cohen, dribble handoff to Halfman. Bowe on the left wing. Now between the rings is Baker. Baker, dribble handoff for Tooney. Tooney back to Bowe. Into Baker, crossover. Kicks it out. A 3-pointer for Cohen is no good with 10 seconds left. Rebound pulled down by Moreland. 5 seconds left of the quarter. Duong-Pachan gets it across to Bradford. Bradford will pull it with a jumper. No. Duong-Pachan puts it up. No good. And that's how the third quarter will end. Benson will take a 7-point lead to the fourth quarter. Benson 38, Mountainside 31. Fourth quarter coming up next on KBPS.
He wants to know if you can help him with the wiring system for their remote.
Benson leads Mountainside by a score of 38-31.
He got a brand new box and stuff. So he doesn't know.
Fourth quarter about to commence here from Marshall campus. The M stuck out a little bit. It'll be the Mavericks to inbound to begin the fourth quarter. It will be Baker setting things up. Separation by Cohen. Pulls up with the jumper good from the left corner. Dimitri Cohen now with 15 for the Mavericks tonight. And the Mavericks have cut the gap to 5, 38-33. 7:40 to go in the game. Bradford holding it up. Passes the left side over to Barfield between the rings. Dribble handoff to Duong-Pachan. Almost traveled that time. Pulls it over to Bradford. Bradford gets off the screen from Moreland. Bradford into Moreland underneath in the paint. Kicks it out to Duong-Pachan, a three. No good. Rebound pulled down. Intercepted and stolen by Perkins Fesser. Fesser to the basket. Tripped but a foul on Mountainside.
Great hustle by Benson there to get back.
Desmond Baker on the foul, his second. 3 team fouls each now for both teams. Perkins Fesser at the line to shoot 2 for Benson, looking for his first points of the game. 7:15 remaining in the game. Free throw is short by Perkins Fesser with one more from the line.
This is a great game. I'm on the edge of my seat, literally.
Yeah, this game has relatively been competitive. Neither team has been in double digits in the lead yet at that point. Perkins Fesser misses both free throws and lead stands at 5, 38-33. Still plenty of time left for Mountainside to rally back. Down as many as 9 in this game. Layup no good by the Mavericks. Cohen, rebound pulled down by Benson. Duong-Pachan driving to the hole. Layup is no good, but he is fouled. 2-shot foul on Benson.
Looks like he tried to dunk there, but just couldn't get up high enough.
Still waiting the call on the foul. It'll be Desmond Baker, his third foul for Mountainside. 2 free throws coming for Duong-Pachan. In high school, you get 5 fouls, and then you're eliminated or disqualified for the game. As Duong-Pachan now with a game-high 16 converts the first of 2 at the line, with one more coming up. And Duong-Pachan misses the second with the free throws. Rebound pulled down by the Mavericks. Cohen, 39-33, a 6-point Benson lead. 6:45 remaining in the game. Halfman driving left, bump, puts up the runner, no good. Rebound pulled down by Benson is Bradford. Bradford mugged in the backcourt by Halfman and got some separation to walk the ball up the timeline. Perkins Fesser, quick crossover move, pulls it out to Moreland. Moreland with 6:20 remaining in the game. Moreland tripped and he's fouled by Mountainside.
Went down pretty hard there. Glad to see him get right back up.
Braden Bowe on the foul, his third for Mountainside. And Miguel Taylor is back in for Benson, so I guess he was not ejected for the unsportsmanlike conduct call that he had earlier for taunting. Before the half, let's give a timeout. Benson with 6:19 remaining in the game. Benson will take a full timeout. 39-33, Benson leading it over Mountainside on AM 1450 KBPS.
This is the home of live PIL sports action. AM 1450 KBPS, Portland.
Inbounds for Benson's Taylor as we resume play. Taylor driving to the paint, throws up the runner, no good off the glass. Rebound trying to get it is Moreland on the floor. Both teams hustle. Down the floor is Havman who lays it up. Denied, but a foul is called on Benson.
Went up for the block, and hit his arms.
Dylan DeWong-Puchan on the foul. That is his first. At the line to shoot two is Halfman. Halfman at the line, misses the first free throw. One more at the line with 6:04 to go in the fourth quarter.
In and out. That one went halfway down and rolled right out.
Second free throw does connect for Halfman. He has 6. And the Mavericks trail by 5, 39-34. Blake Tooney at the scorer's table. He'll check in next. Dead ball for Dustin Hewitt and the Mavericks. Pass inside to Taylor. Back to DeWong-Puchan. The three-point shooting in this game, relatively good for Benson in this contest, as opposed to going 1 for 20 in the last game yesterday. Perkins Fesser pulls the ball back over to Taylor between the rings. Taylor tipped and an interception and steal by Baker. Baker down the floor looking for help. On the drive, layup is good by Dylan Westlake. He has 7, and all of a sudden, Jacob, is a 3-point game for Benson, 39-36.
Little hesitation move. Got his defender off of him, was able to get to the hole right there and score the layup.
DeWong-Puchan, hand off to Perkins Fesser. Perkins Fesser has yet to score tonight in his starting role. Over to Bradford. Bradford pulls the ball back out near midcourt. Now over to DeWong-Puchan on the right wing. DeWong-Puchan, a couple dribbles coming in. Timeout Benson with 4:55 remaining in the contest. Look out, basketball, as it comes right over near us. Great catch, Jacob. We'll take a break with 4:55 to play in the game. Benson up by 3, 39-36 over Mountainside on KBPS. 4:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. Benson leads Mountainside 39-36.
It's been a close game all game, and it's probably going to come down to the final moments here.
Inbounds for DeWong-Puchan from Bradford. DeWong-Puchan bringing it up the timeline. On the right wing, Bradford receives the pass from DeWong-Puchan. Bradford guarded by Baker. Man-to-man defense. Bradford gets off a pick from Taylor. Bradford pulls the ball back out, using clock to their advantage with a 3-point lead. DeWong-Puchan with the ball. It is Mountainside 5 fouls as DeWong-Puchan lays it underneath for Gabe Moreland, and he scores. DeWong-Puchan gets the assist, and the lead back up at 5 for Benson, 41-36 with 4:16 to go in the fourth.
That was a beautiful move to shake the defender there.
No traveling violation called on Baker as he slips. Steal by Benson. DeWong-Puchan carried with the basketball on his pursuit to the basket. Turnover, Benson, Mountainside ball.
Tough break for Benson there. They had an opportunity.
As I mentioned during halftime, Benson would love to have those turnovers cut down a little bit. Into the near corner 3, no good by Tooney. Defensive rebound for DeWong-Puchan. Over to Bradford, walking the ball up the timeline on the right wing. Far side. Bradford lost the ball, got it back to DeWong-Puchan. DeWong-Puchan. Dribble handoff over to Taylor. Taylor, couple up-handed dribbles, now goes full head of steam. Leaves it for Morrow, who lays it up and in off the window. Gabe Moreland with 9 off the bench for Benson. 43-36, a 7-point lead for the Techmen. Over to Halfman, back to Cohen. Cohen underneath, layup good by Tooney, his first field goal off the bench.
Benson left him wide open under the basket.
43-38, 3 minutes exactly to play in the fourth quarter. Bradford over to DeWong-Puchan. DeWong-Puchan gets off a pick from Taylor. Going to his right. DeWong-Puchan over to Moreland. Moreland nearly turns the ball over, but a foul is called on Mountainside, it looks like. Mountainside foul to Cohen. That is his third.
Caught him reaching in on that one.
Timeout, Mavericks, with 2:46 to play in the game. This will be a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here for the moment. 2:46 to go in the fourth quarter. Benson leads 43-38 over the Mavericks. What can you say about this game, Jacob, with the pace of play on both teams?
High quality. Both teams are playing great. I feel like I'm watching an NBA game right now. This is how well these high school students are playing. The crowd's fired up. The benches are fired up. Very exciting, riveting atmosphere right now.
It'll be interesting to see what Dustin Hewitt will draw up. Team not out of the well yet, down by only 5. They've thrown as many as 9 tonight. Mountainside had an early 3-point lead in the first half as well, to their advantage. But since then, Benson has led most of the way in the second half. Bradford gets it in to DeWong Puchan, and a foul is called on Cohen. And it'll be 1-1 for Mountainside. It's worth the 17 foul. Actually, they credit the foul to Baker on the foul. That is his 4th on my stat sheet. At the line is Taylor. He'll shoot 1-1. And Taylor's free throw, back iron and out. Rebound pulled down by Cohen. Three-pointer from the left side. Good by Halfman. Halfman with 9. It's a 43-41 ball game. Benson by 2. 2:28 remaining in the game. Bradford driving inside. No foul called on Baker, who took the charge. Up the floor comes Halfman. Kicks it out. Mountainside looking like they'll go for the lead this possession if they need to. Nice ball fake, but a traveling violation called on the Mavericks. As Halfman shuffled his feet before he took his big step to the basket. And before the inbounds came in, before the 5 count, a timeout for Benson. Waiting to see if this will be a full. This will be a full timeout. We'll take the break. 2:11 left in regulation. Benson 43, Mountainside 41 on KBPS. 2:11 remaining in the game. Fourth quarter, Benson ahead by 2, 43-41. Benson has scored 5 points in this quarter. Mountainside has scored 10, or 12 points rather, in the quarter. DeWong Puchan over to Nate Perkins-Fesser. Now back to Taylor. Taylor over to Perkins-Fesser. Looking for some separation. Could not get it. Mountainside playing as if they need some urgency to get a steal here. That's what they're playing for, Jacob.
2-point game. Minute 45 left.
Bradford driving to the basket. Strong. No good. Rebound pulled down by Baker. Mountainside could tie or take the lead this possession. Carry violation called on Baker before he made his attempt to the basket. Turnover results Mavericks. Benson ball. 1:35 remaining in the game.
And it's anybody's game at this point right now.
Timeout Mavericks. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take the 30. 1:35 remaining in the game. Benson 43. Mavericks 41 on KBPS. 1:35 remaining in the game. Benson 43. Mountainside 41. Fourth quarter continuing from Benson High School at Marshall campus. It will be Taylor to inbound. Taylor gets it in to Bradford. Bradford bringing the ball up the timeline by Cohen. And Bradford got away from him. Bradford circling around looking for a foul to come. 17 fouls on Mountainside, 4 for Benson. Bradford bumped, looking for a foul, did not get one. Rebound pulled down by the Mavericks. Down the floor is Halfman. Halfman back to Cohen. Over to Bowe. Inside. Good ball movement by the Mavericks. A 3 for the lead. No good by the Mountainside. Bradford down the floor as Taylor. Uncontested layup is good.
He stuck out ahead, threw him the ball, and scored uncontested.
45-41, Benson a 4-point lead with 49 seconds to go in the game. Mavericks not out of the well yet. Layup, good, and a foul Cohen puts it up and in. Cohen with a game-high 17 points, a chance for a three-point play.
Mountainside fans in the crowd on their feet for that play.
I couldn't tell who the foul was on because it happened so fast. But a three-point opportunity, though, for Cohen. And he makes it. 18 for a Mountainside, timeout on the floor. 1 point game, a 30-second timeout granted. Actually, it will be a full for Mountainside. So we'll take the full, 45.4 to go in the game. Benson 45, Mountainside 44 on KBPS. Inbounds for Taylor, trying to get it in and does. Over to DeWong. Now back to Taylor. 40 seconds to go in regulation. Taylor brings the ball up the timeline behind the back dribble. Taylor, bounce pass inside to Moreland, but he's fouled. It looked like, from my vantage point, a clean block, but a foul call on the Mavericks. Dylan Westlake on the foul for Mountainside, his second. Timeouts. Mavericks have 2 fulls. Benson just have a 30 remaining in the game. And it'll be Gabe Moreland at the line to shoot 2. Terrific second half off the bench for Moreland. He has 9. A chance to go into double figures here if he could convert 2 free throws. And he misses the first free throw. All he can do now, Moreland, is make it a 2-point game. Carlos Barfield being pulled back to the bench by Earl Clark. No substitution yet. Free throw good by Gabe Moreland. He has 10. 34.7 seconds to go in the game. Mountainside has 2 full timeouts if they need to use it as well. Baker hands it off to Cohen. Cohen, 2-point deficit Mountainside are facing. Cohen on the far side. Brings it over to Bo. Bo kicks it out to Cohen. A 3 for the lead. Good! Dimitri Cohen with a big-time triple. 21 points for him in the game. Bradford is... Did he get fouled or was there a timeout? No, just a timeout on Benson. And that is their final timeout of 30.
Benson left him wide open for that 3. He nailed it. They go up by 1. We got 10 seconds left. This is a ball game.
It most certainly is, Jacob. This is why you play to the end. Mountainside was down as many as 9 tonight. And they have rallied back big time. If I can do the math real quickly, 16 points in the fourth quarter to 12 for Benson. Pardon me, 8 for Benson. 16-8 in the quarter for Mountainside.
This has been a hard-fought game by both teams on both sides. Very close. And it's coming down to the last shot at the last second.
Cohen knocked down that jumper from the left corner, far side. Able to book it. And now Benson's turn with no timeouts either. Has to go to length of the floor. And if I had to pick a player, it's DeWong Quichan as the sleeper. He gets the ball, does DeWong Quichan spinning with 9 seconds, turns the ball over. Mountainside has it. Halfman is stripped. No foul called. Into the corner with 2.2 left. A foul is called. DeWong Quichan on the foul, his second. 2.2 left, 16 foul. Benson will have to take a foul rather quickly. Timeout Mavericks, a full. 2.2 left. We'll keep it here for the finish. Mountainside rallying back down as many as 9 to take a 1-point lead, 47-46 over Benson. A quick game recap. Benson has 16 fouls. Next foul on them, if they commit a quick foul, that will put Mountainside at the line for a 1-and-1. Mavericks have 18 fouls, so they've been in the 1-and-1 regardless. The other option I had in mind earlier was Bradford, but Bradford was the inbounder on the last possession and give it to DeWong Quichan, who spun his way through trouble and turns it over. And I mentioned in the halftime that Benson has had turnover problems in the second half during last year. and it continues to bite them in this game.
Desperation time for Benson.
It will be Halfman to inbound the ball underneath their own basket. They get it in to Baker with 1.4 seconds left. The foul is called on Barfield, his second. Taylor at the scorer's table. He'll check in. Miguel Taylor getting the call from Earl Clark to be ready for the ball here. Barfield will head to the bench. Baker at the line to shoot 1 and 1. And a 1-point lead for Mountainside. 47-46, 1.4 seconds left. Desmond Baker with 7 points tonight. The first of the bonus is good. With one more at the line. Plenty of time to get a catch and a potential shot up for Benson. The one thing you don't want to do is turn it over late. Second free throw is good by Baker. He has 9. 3-point lead for Benson. As Bradford gets it in, a 3 for the tie. No good by Taylor. He had a good look, double clutched the shot up, but could not convert. And Mountainside down as many as 9 tonight. Picks up a huge road win over the Benson Techmen, 49-46.
That shot, that three-pointer from Benson to try to tie it at the last second, that ball went about halfway down the rim and spun around and came right out. That was a good shot.
It was a good shot, but it was a tough one as well because Taylor was swarmed with about 1 or 2 guys on him, and it was unfortunate not to go down for the Techmen. They dropped this game 49-46. Let's go through the final numbers tonight. Let's start off with the Mavericks of Mountainside. Dimitri Cohen finishes the game with a game-high 21 points. Quinn Happen with 9. Desmond Baker with 9 as well. Westlake with 7. Blake Tooney with 2. And Braden Bowe with 2 for Mountainside. For Benson, Dylan DeLongpuchan with a game-high 16. Bradford kept quiet tonight with 8. Moreland had 10. And Miguel Taylor with 12, missing a potential game-tying buzzer beater at the end of the fourth quarter for Benson.
That's a heartbreak loss for the Benson Techmen. Being up most of the second half, and it just slipped away from them in the last moments there. Hard-fought game by both teams. Whoever came out of this game victorious deserves the win. Both teams fought very hard.
For the Mavericks, they go to 2-0 to start their young campaign in the Metro League. And for Benson in the PIL, they drop to 1-1 overall. This concludes tonight's broadcast. Special thanks to Donna Negas, our studio engineer, for making tonight's broadcast possible. For more on our upcoming schedule, go to kbps.am. In our next broadcast, Tuesday night at 7 p.m., we'll be back here at Marshall Campus. There'll be Benson Texters hosting the Jesuit Crusaders, as it'll be Benson's home opener as well for the season. Final score again from Benson High School at Marshall Campus. It is the Mountainside Mavericks winning 49-46 over the Benson Techmen. For Jacob Patterson, I am Sean Phillipson, and this has been live 6A high school basketball on AM 1450 KBPS. Good night.
You've been listening to Live PIL Basketball. The preceding broadcast was a sports presentation of AM 1450 KBPS.